All right. Welcome to Holy Crap, we started kind of on time. Uh I am the one-legged GM. My name is Brian Donahue. I am your one-legged GM. We're doing Hidden Worlds Discoveries tonight, as it is Wednesday, and it's been way too long since we have done this. We apologize. We were slaying some evil gremlins. We kept the good ones alive. We just fed them. It's the evil ones that we took out. It's fine. Theoretically, we're all good moving. So, let's see here. Make sure that everything is moving. There we go. Okay. So let's start with introductions. Starting with Danielle.
Always me. Why is it always me?
You're the first one in the list. So, Danielle, we have Danielle, Jesse, and Michael with us tonight. The really core dev team that I have, amazing dev team who helps me take the craziness that is up in here and combine their own craziness with it and lets us do really fun stuff. So, all right, and you guys say something to make sure that audio is actually still working.
Something.
Woohoo! There we go. All right. And as always, chat. First of all, thank you for joining us. As always, chat. If you lose audio or something, let us know so that we do it. Yes, absolutely. The technical issues.
Hopefully we'll start having less.
Yep.
I won't say none, but less.
I'm okay with less at this point, right?
Right?
So
with less being better.
Yes, absolutely. So tonight's feed, we are doing West Coast Shenanigans. And if you ask me what that is, I don't know yet because we haven't decided that. Because I said we're crazy, right? Whatever we're doing is going to be on the West Coast, probably California-ish would be my goal.
Yeah.
So we've tossed a few ideas around. As always, we don't discuss them fully because that would ruin the fun of our craziness. So, Michael, you said you had an idea that you were thinking about for this discussion.
So when you pitched what it would be, you mentioned a West Coast team.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay.
It may have been actually Danielle who came up with that original.
Whoever pitched a West Coast team. So I was like, oh, that'd be a lot of fun to do like a West Coast team that has to deal with not only do they have to deal with the standard monster stuff where last time we did the Frozen North where it's like, oh, these people just kind of are up there. Now we have to deal with people that also have to deal with the glitz and the glam, potentially also the fact that there are some others that are living in the midst of everything that are.
I can't imagine a lizard man living in Hollywood at all.
I was about to say
so you guys are right.
We're gonna have to have lizard people involved in this, 100%.
That point right there is kind of what I was thinking. So the question will become: do we do the team first, or do we do the others first? The bad guys that.
I don't think I think bad guys could exist, but I definitely think team first. Okay. What is the team that has to deal with this?
Yeah.
All right. So I do have a thought on I'm going to put this out there for later. So this will be for the one shot. Okay. The setting for the one shot is there is some type of cryptid other something that feeds off of misery very specifically. And
they're a critic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
wow.
I kind of like that.
That's a good day job for them for sure.
Well, I was thinking either politician or the critic fits, maybe both. I don't know.
We're on the West Coast. Let's leave the politician for the East Coast.
Also, we're
You
dealing
know, we're
enough
going
with
to have to do Washington, D.C. at some point.
Hold on. Also, we're dealing with enough politics right now. Let's wait until after an election year to do a politician-based one.
Yeah, which means we do have to put off DC till after this year.
I am down for that.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I live in a swing state. It's not fun.
So
Yeah.
so the question is, as we, lizard man, actually, lizard people, lizard men, whatever, absolutely apply to politics and Hollywood, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean,
We
Dan,
need a
Dampiers,
Oh,
100%.
that's
Too
Definitely.
sunny. It's too
Oh.
sunny.
No.
Emotions.
That's true.
I'm
Movies
sorry.
are at night.
damn
Yeah.
fierce.
Oh, Dampiers. Yeah.
Or indoors.
Damn fierce.
Not vampires. Dampiers.
All right. So let's talk about the West Coast team.
The Daywalkers.
Um,
The interesting part of this, we're going to need characters we're going to need parts of teams who can deal with rugged stuff, can deal with the
so
the beach, but we also deal with the rich and famous.
the very
that's a-
first thing I came out with,
Yeah.
I came up with, like when I saw this, the first thing that hit me, because I was trying to think of an other that we hadn't covered, and two, what would be like a great person, like a code name, like a code name was very important, and I was like, it's a demigod. We haven't done a demigod in a while. Like, I don't think we've actually done a demigod since Imp.
You're
Most
right.
time we lean
haven't,
towards
actually.
I think you're right.
No, because Imp was too OP.
Oh, Imp was brutal and amazing. I had to play him very carefully. Yeah, that I had to walk the line with that character. No pun intended.
Oh,
I'm not going to see how many movie puns I can get into this.
All right.
But
demigod of Narcissus.
I was going to go with one that was more physically based, and codename Stuntman. Literally got his thing in Hollywood by being a stuntman, because he heals faster due to godly healing, but also his demigod heritage, they makes it so that he can take big hits. They can take big hits.
I mean, we could always do demigod cousins and do both.
Oh, there's some interesting
Ooh.
politics there. I like that, actually.
Don't want to go siblings? You don't want to make it a little spicier and go siblings?
Siblings gets that just means mom
Okay,
or dad
siblings-
got around. And
Siblings, especially of Greek demigods, that's
Doesn't have to be Greek.
Zeus.
yeah,
Well, it doesn't have to be Greek. We did
True.
go Greek. Like, there are many other pantheons out there.
mm,
Okay, so let's
Very
talk
open.
about. I mean, the fact that they're demigod. Actually, I like the idea of putting them a bunch of different pantheons. What if this is an entirely demigod-based team?
that is what I suggested earlier.
Yeah, you did.
And now you
Mm-hmm.
get
And
I mean,
I didn't
who
like it at
else could
first,
do-
but I kind of like it now.
who could deal with the craziness that is Hollywood /
Yeah.
politics /
Demigods.
the things that come from the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demigods do specialize in walking in more than one world.
And Southern California, at least. I mean, Northern California is a completely different world from Southern California. So,
Amen to that.
oh God,
Yes,
we
David.
need a god. We need the god of wine. We need a child of Dionysus. or,
Okay.
or because
Yeah.
somebody has to represent the North and the South.
All right. So
Wine
let's
and
let's
party.
If I screw up the spelling, tell me.
let's think about, like, let's go for a good team, but also not focus, like, multiple pantheons.
Okay. So I agree. All right, so let's talk about the
It's SUS.
types of person. So we need
So you need
healer, not healer, tough guy, tough person.
muscle. Codename Stuntman.
Yep.
What is
We
talking
need
about?
Oh yeah, she did have a stunt one. David asked about Eileen. We didn't.
yeah, I think she
Seems like we didn't
did.
get very far into that one.
No, that was the one that cut short.
Yeah.
Wine and drug
Mhm.
imbiber.
We need like some sort of representative of the poor, the downtrodden,
Okay. Actually, not justice, but just representative.
yeah.
Okay.
It'll become the same thing, but yeah.
So we've got we need the
Celebrity beauty obsession.
yeah.
There's your narcissus.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, there's tons of gods and goddesses of beauty, so there's a lot of
Absolutely. That's why, and that allows us to do other pantheons too. So wherever we need the Greek.
All
right.
Anything else?
What else do we need?
Get
So
a
that's
4.
4. We need the politician. We need the
leader,
the mover and shaker, right?
Base.
You need, well, maybe not a politician, but someone who's obsessed with law. Like a deity of law, Tyr, an actual
Ooh.
deity of justice.
I like it.
I like that.
And there's your Norse pantheon.
TYR tier.
Thank you.
At least I'm pretty sure about that.
No, do not change that to try. You silly autocorrect.
Yeah, anytime you try to do weird stuff.
All right, so Tyr, which is Norse.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who's our stunt person?
Do we have, is
Who's
there a
stunt?
god that like looks over risk takers or anything? That's what I'm Googling.
There has to be something.
I'm sure there is.
There's gods of everything.
I have too much crap on my screen, so it's up to you guys to Google.
I think our other Greek is because it's just too, while it is very much a go-to, I think our wine and drug imbiber is going to have to be a Dionysus.
Yeah.
Too fitting.
It's way too fitting. It's there.
Agreed. Spell her name.
Actually,
don't put it in the chat. We made that mistake last time.
Yeah. I mean, Fortuna's the goddess of chance, luck, and fate.
Out of fate.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, so stuntman being a stunt person,
right.
being a demigod of a goddess of fate would be very interesting.
So much
so
luckier.
Tough.
They luck out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
How do you spell Dionysus?
Lucky. Oh, DIONYS. Oh, let's type it in here.
DIONYSUS.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I was almost there.
So that's Greek.
Yeah.
So do we have someone a pantheon?
I'm getting there.
Almost in the one the lucky person. This is where I see almost the Domino character. You know, from Deadpool 2. This is it just happens. I just made it, you know.
We know who's going to have a greater than 20 luck. That might be our first greater than 20 luck character.
Okay. So
trying to search sometimes is like, really?
Hmm. This is not loading. I was just seeing if we had any other party deities from other cultures, other mythology.
Um,
Well, I'm
so we need a lucky god or fortune. Is there a Roman pantheon version of the Greek one? Because I know they're the same basically, but they're different.
Yeah. Bacchus is
Bacchus
Yeah.
is Dionysus's Roman version.
Mhm.
mhm.
So that would be for the wine and drug imbiber.
It feels like the same.
It's literally
Yeah.
the same god.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
same.
I'm okay with that because then we can use. So if we need to move Dionysus, if we need to move the Greek to something else, then we could do Roman as Bacchus, right?
hmm
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Let's see
Yeah,
here.
I'm looking up Celtic deities right now. See.
I just went through them real quick.
So I'm seeing while we're looking up stuff. For those of you who've not been here before, we're doing live world building for the Hidden Worlds, which is part of our part of my game, our game at this point. See if we can do this correctly. Ah, dang it! Stop. I was not clicked on the right link. That was kind of funny.
Welcome.
You
How about
dump
if
that
I
in the
actually-
chat.
I have a button to do that, and I just didn't click on the chat to do that. There we go.
Hey.
Bridget of Kildare is the patron saint of brewing.
Bridget also is wisdom, poetry, healing, protection, smithing, and domesticating animals.
Oh yeah.
Bridget, I was looking.
We reached our followers goal of 50.
Crap!
Thank you, everyone.
That's one thing we don't
New
have.
follower.
A creative.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
don't have a creative God, and that actually might be something we could.
We would want a creator. In fact, instead of a mover and shaker, I'd rather I'd kind of prefer like a creative god deity.
God of creativity, basically.
Right, but you need somebody to navigate. You really need somebody to navigate Hollywood, especially Hollyweird. So
that's why you have a beauty. That's why your beauty obsessor is also your socialite.
okay, I can do that. I can see that. So let's see here.
That's of creativity.
So
I mean, we could do
creativity?
Bridget for the creativity because inspiration, poetry, healing, and smithcraft. That's prop making. That's writing. That's
I like that.
yeah.
There's who is that?
Brigid. Brigid, Celtic goddess.
B as a boy.
Bridget.
Or-
Brigid. Like Bridget.
Okay.
But
Hold on,
And that's
we may
Celtic,
have a second.
right?
mhm.
Okay.
Unless you want to change it to the Hindu god of Saraswati. Knowledge, music, and creative arts, as well as artists, writers, musicians, and students.
I have a possible alternate for our wine and drug imbiber.
Okay.
Aegir.
Hmm.
He is a Norse.
Oh, that came up.
He's a Norse god.
We
And
already have the Norse covered by tier.
We do.
There are plenty of other law and justice gods.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he's personified. He personified like brew and hosting big parties and that kind of stuff.
Okay, so that's also a social thing. All right, spell the name.
Aegir.
Oh, Aegir. Okay, and that's Norse, right?
Yeah.
I dig it. Okay, so let's think. So we need another
God of law.
Law. And I'm okay if we actually do God of Law and not necessarily Law and Justice, because it's funnier
Mhm.
that way. It's your lawful stupid paladin,
No.
legitimately.
Well, of course, Greek comes up first. Let's see.
Always.
Always.
Who's the Egyptian god? Mot is the Egyptian god personification of
Good
truth,
thought.
justice, and cosmic order.
Truth, justice, and cosmic. Maybe.
Hold on. Let me
I'm
look at
looking.
Egyptian gods.
Yeah, that's where I am at right. Oh, sorry. Muhat is how it's pronounced.
Okay.
M-A-A-T is Muhat. Muhat. Honestly, I
Learn to
don't
click
speak that
on
language.
stupid text.
Hathor for
Horus is the god of good and justice.
There you go.
I mean, Horus is definitely a known god.
Yeah, absolutely. Full demigod team. All with all different pantheons, just to drive people nuts.
Mhm.
Hathor for our socialite.
Who's
That's Egyptian.
Egyptian male or female?
Goddess.
Egyptian goddess.
Cool. Spell her name, please. Hathor.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay.
She's usually depicted as a cow, a woman with the head of a cow, or a woman with cow's ears.
Music, dance, joy, love,
Oh,
sexuality, and maternal care. Yeah, that's very Hollywood.
There's a whole lot of utter jokes there, and we're not going to go there.
I'm being good. I mean, when you
okay.
get some of these, you get to, and they like go like the farther you go back, like they get a lot of spread.
So
Because
who's
they just get
our? So we still need a lucky god. We have Celtic, Egyptian, Norse. We no longer have a
Are we not doing
Greek.
Fortuna?
Oh, Fortuna was. Yeah, we can do that. Fortuna is a goddess, right?
For our lucky stunt person.
And she's Greek. She or he? I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Just laughing because I just came
She,
across
female.
uh the goddess of fortune, and there's the goddess of misfortune described as being cow repelling. Just after we did that.
Weird.
Well, okay, wait. Goddess of misfortune, is that a Greek goddess or
I'm trying to actually get a good definition.
I'm sure we have a Greek goddess of
Oh,
misfortune.
Kashimi, I'm trying to figure out where it's from. It'd be nice. It's amazing how badly written some of these articles are.
of course.
Yeah.
right.
Name in Vedic, Upanishadic, and early Puranic literatures. So I'm trying to figure out what it's actually from.
Because the goddess of misfortune would absolutely be a representative for the
I
poor.
want to say
frankly.
her name is just something like
Lakshmi is the
misery,
goddess
isn't
of
she?
fortune. Alakshmi is the goddess of misfortune. In Greek.
Alakshmi? Is that what you said?
Alakshmi.
Alakshmi. Which
Okay,
pantheon
it's
is
Hindu.
that?
It's a Hindu.
We don't have a Hindu yet.
Yay!
That sounded terrible. Yeah. Alakshmi?
Alakshmi. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it right. But that explains why cow repelling's a bad thing.
Yes. So can you spell it for me again? Make sure I got it right.
Alakshmi.
And we lost Jesse. Hang on a second. let's see if my 3-up works.
Nope, already got her back.
Okay.
Embodiment
Sorry,
of all
I
that
think my
is
internet dropped for a sec.
embodiment of
fine.
all that is inauspicious, including disease and poverty. Yep, definitely. She was worshipped to prevent misfortunes.
Alrighty.
All right, let's see here. I'm going to do a very quick.
God, she's this is literally going to be the demigod of can you stay over there?
Let's see here. I need.
Oh, I missed that we were on the representative for the poor. I had found a Incan or Inca deity as well. But
So
looks like we've already
did
got
I spell
somebody.
that right? ALAKSHMI.
Lakshmm. Yep.
Cool. And then so we've got Greek, Norse,
We just need our
Hindu,
law and justice.
and actually with preference for law, frankly.
I'm working on it.
You said you
You
found
might be on the right path with things like Aztec or Inca.
Yeah. You said you found an Incan list, Jesse?
Not a list. When I was looking for a representative for the poor, I had found an Inca deity who is the god of hearth and wealth, because it says they made dolls that represented him and placed a miniature version of their desires into the doll. This was believed to cause the user to receive what they desired.
Oh, okay.
I did just search Inca law and justice, so I did forget to put, god or deity into the search, so no
Right.
wonder I'm not getting anything. I just immediately get a spirit of the mountain. That's not law and justice. It's just strength.
Is that Quetzalcoatl? Looks like Quetzalcoatl might be the god of light, justice, mercy, and wind.
I don't know.
God of law.
What? What'd you find?
Would a Titan still count as Greek?
Probably.
Yes. However, the Roman goddess of law is Justitia.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Isn't that Hestia?
Lady Justice. So it's how our Lady Justice is based on. The balance of scales.
That can work.
Yeah. I did just find Malco was the Inca god of law. But let's open it up and find out more. If we just want something other than more Greek mythology or
I was thinking
pantheon.
Well, I was thinking a Titan as opposed to a god.
No, I'd like to stick with the
Okay.
demigod theme here.
Mm-hmm. Demi Titan.
Just get another.
Place giants in Hollywood.
That just sounds like.
Andre the
What
Giant
have you
was
got? What do you got, David? Hit us. This is suggestions are accepted from the chat.
For sure.
Absolutely.
This is our insanity.
We've been trying to see. Some of these searching isn't quite coming up as well as we want with like Mayans and stuff like that.
If we swapped
Which culture
Oh.
is this?
What?
We may have to get rid of Fortuna. Eunomia is Greek. A minor goddess of law and legislation.
That's kind of perfect, actually.
They're going to be
Yeah.
litigious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
As
think we
well
gotta
as the
go Greek.
springtime goddess of green pastures.
We might
Yeah.
actually have the one Greek god that has a good judgment.
Ha!
All right. So that means we need to find a replacement for the lucky god
Yeah.
or goddess.
Next
This is...
okay, list of fortune deities. Also looking for ones that we can actually pronounce.
How about
Yes.
Eshu?
Whoever, Michael, I think it was you that came up with Brigid. God or goddess?
Goddess.
Goddess.
Hathor,
Goddess.
goddess. Lakshmi.
Goddess.
I'm kind of digging where this is going, honestly.
Did we do?
Aegir.
Just-
Are our moms all friends?
That was the Norse one.
Ager's male.
Yeah.
We've been suggested Saishenya, a Chinese god of wealth or fortune.
Okay.
Looking up.
Or else I have Eshu in African mythology.
Presides
where
over vast bureaucracy with minor deities. That's more bureaucracy. So he would work for law. Actually, he'd work perfect for law.
Sorry, Jesse, what did you have?
Eshu is a god of luck, messenger of the gods, and a well-known trickster. They are an African deity.
Divination. While we would love to go into the 40K universe, unfortunately, copyright laws are a thing.
And they
Yeah.
will come down at us.
So,
And yeah, Games Workshop is almost as litigious as the mouse.
yeah,
I almost made
so-
a joke about a different IPs, deities, and stopped myself because they would also 100% go after us. So
Uh-huh.
but thank you very much for the suggestion.
Yes.
Keep throwing them out. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just because we don't take one doesn't mean we won't take another one. And trust me, things have gotten weird.
things always get weird.
Agreed.
Always.
All right. So we still need a lucky. And I'd love to have a lucky goddess because that means the only god on the team is the drunk.
Of course.
Well, if we go... Yeah, hold on.
Well, then we got to put female or goddess of luck or whatever. Okay, let's go.
That's Greek. That's Greek. That's copyrighted.
What am I
That's
missing? in
Roman,
chat
which
here?
is Greek which is Greek. It's spicy.
That's a website I can't go to without logging in.
You know what? Let's go with goddesses of athletics. Would also work for a stunt person. Luck made sense, but if we're stuck, let's look at other.
Benzaiten is a goddess of all that flows: water, music, arts, love, wisdom, wealth, and
Wait.
fortune. That's not really fitting. Never mind.
Fortuna's Roman, not Greek. Tyche is the
Okay.
Greek. Fortuna's Roman.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to keep it,
That
I mean,
fits.
in our universe, they could be.
They are two
It could
different
be
pantheons. Yeah.
It could be two. Oh, and they do not get along.
Of course not.
Yeah, this is terrible. I love it.
Can
There's
Jupiter
a
just look
constant
like
thing.
Zeus but with a mustache? Can we do that?
No, no, no. All of the Roman pantheon have goatees. No matter the gender, they just goatee.
Evil goatee.
And for some
Go
reason,
on.
they're exactly opposite.
But it's really a joke that like Hermes is doing or something.
No, they're exactly
Mirror
opposite.
universe.
Yeah. Hey, I was not saying it, but they all have goatee. They all have goatees.
I mean, we can't go with the mirror
couldn't-
universe, or there'd be the god or goddess of the opposite. But
Okay,
funny.
so we have Team Demigod.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's a
Yeah,
better
there's
name.
6.
He's a better name than Team Demigod.
Oh no, it's going to be a different name. We'll have to get creative
Yeah.
on the name of the team. But oh my gosh, this is a scary team, honestly.
All right.
I mean, you kind of would need that in Hollywood.
You're not
Here's the
wrong.
real
Yeah.
question. Here's the biggest question. Is this an official OTA team? Or is this an independent that's set up there? And
God, they set up
the
a logo.
OTA
OTA
like that
the
now.
OTA now has
Ready?
them on retainer because they do not want to deal with the BS.
Demigods have extended life, right?
I believe so.
Not much, no.
No, okay.
They can have extended life depending on their heritage.
Pantheon.
Okay.
Because it'd be cool if one of them was from like the start of Hollywood.
I have a
do
terrible
that.
idea. I have a very
Yes.
terrible idea for this. These are all young demigods, like early 20s. They just get together. They got together originally as kind of a goof, as kind of a party type thing. And it's just become their thing. And I like the idea of the OTA putting them on retainer. They're like, all right,
We don't
we'll
want
put
them
you on
running wild."
retainer. We're not hiring all of you because we already have Imp. We already
Imp
put up
has
with Imp.
We
Proven to
would
be
like
a
to
lot
keep-
to manage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd like to keep track of you.
Yeah, and that's kind of the, all right, we're putting you on retainer just so that we can make sure you don't,
I think
Blow up Hollywood.
the child of Aegir is definitely a child of the 60s and 70s. So I don't think they're that young. I do think they have a mild extended life because they have godly health.
if
So
they're, here's the thing, if they're the for wine and drugs, I mean, if they late 90s, early 2000s, Coke was the thing, especially in Hollywood.
I was thinking go all the way back to like the good stuff.
That's true.
The good stuff.
Define good
Look,
stuff.
I would rather not, as we're trying to keep this as pseudo family friendly and
That's true.
You're the one who
monetizationable as
said it.
possible. I
Later
just said during the
off-stream.
60s and 70s, at no point did I name anything off. By the way, please do not do anything illegal.
We are not endorsing anything illegal.
Correct.
Don't.
We're just saying that the demigod child of Aegir may have done some stuff in the 60s and 70s.
I think, and what I'd like to do, yeah, we've kind of named all of the, the original parents were the
Their heritage.
goddesses, and the parentage is, I think the team, as we create and stat them out, honestly, becomes, they are whatever. I mean, obviously you can change this in your home games or whatever, but for our purposes, they are that that gender based on their parentage.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
Just kind of funny. So that gives, so it's the drunk, Norse demigod surrounded by goddesses. It's kind of funny, frankly.
I would love to see Hathor actually be from like the gold, like Hathor actually because they are, or because that goddess is about beauty, obsession, socialite. She is actually older, but one of her demigod powers is literally that she does not age.
I don't know if we can go that strong because these are playable characters. Remember,
Hold on. Well, it's a power every vampire and
Hello.
Hi,
that.
Dr. Waffles.
Hey, thank you for joining, Dr. Waffles.
Yes, thank you for joining.
And
Appreciate it.
followers.
Actually, that would be the curse of the Pantheon. Is that they don't age.
Ooh.
Immortality is a curse.
They don't what they feel old on the inside, but they look fabulous on the outside.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah, that is quite a
I
curse.
mean, yeah. Hey, listen, it is a thing. Just saying.
Very easily that could be Hathor's curse, is that the demigods of Hathor is that she just doesn't age, and she did start off in the talkies and that kind of stuff. So now or like pre-talkies and then into the talkies, and then of course because she doesn't age, she can't act anymore.
What if
What if
Yeah.
what if
I was
that's
gonna say go ahead.
okay? So instead of I kind of like that idea better. What if all of them suffer that curse? So this is the support group for demigods who can't age and thus can't do a whole lot of things in the digital world today.
I think that
Well, depending on their age.
the stunt person is young.
Well, I was gonna say, like, what if they can't age, but they don't really have, their age, or I'm sorry, their lifespan is still a typical demigod lifespan. So they just stop aging at like 20 or whatever.
That's not bad for the. Yeah, but that's
The
not
checks
a.
and balances.
That's not a
It's not really a
curse.
curse though. Yeah, that's fair.
No, I
Unless
think
they still get the arthritis
well,
and the
each person's curse can still be individualized to them. Like
Yeah.
having the demigod of Aegers, their curse be that they can't experience the drunkenness or the high.
Oh.
you got DD, right? You know I do.
so. They can't feel the. No matter how much they want to, they cannot
They're just
feel the
immune.
effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even with,
Even with Fae and like Fae and God level stuff, because that we did establish canonically with Imp, is that
yes,
Imp needed some strong stuff to feel it.
yeah,
Yes.
it was Imp
Yes.
and Simon's character, the goat, that both
Sure.
needed the higher end.
Yep.
So did Sapling.
Oh yeah, all of our demi characters required a huge,
Okay.
like much stronger complication. Divination, Imp's age was complicated because Imp's curse was that he would get yoinked back in time to collect items. And when he was back in time, he didn't age. So Imp looked in his 30s. He was actually closer to his 80s. Because of a few times he'd been trapped in the past.
Yes.
So that's why I'm saying like his age was very complicated.
Until he got his hand on the item he needed, he was stuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about you. You were talking about Hathor before.
So Hathor's.
That would be Spooky, Spooks, and WD-42. It's kind of the hit list. They've all
might
got
get
the bots running.
Hold on, no, remember, these are not actually employed by it, so they'd have to get their own person.
Unless that is part of the deal to keep them under the OTA's control is, all right, we'll take care of the screw-ups you do when you get caught on camera.
I don't know, I kind of want to make them
40...
make there be like some low-level person. And maybe name that person Dr. Waffles because you suggested it.
I mean, 42 already had the algorithm.
It's true.
Yeah.
What was the from the Restore Corps? What was the one kid that you guys ended up taking?
Oh yeah, that kid.
What was his
Harry?
name?
Oh,
Was it Perry?
Perry, right?
Yes.
Perry.
Yeah,
Perry.
By the way, for
Perry,
that,
the IT guy.
for to see that was season 2 of Restore Core.
And if it wasn't for the mouse, I would love to make him bit by a platypus.
Yep. A platythrope.
No. No more tropes. We've been doing a lot of tropes lately. We have done so many tropes. That's specifically why I wanted to avoid
Perry,
tropes.
I kind
Don't
of
you
love
dare.
that though.
Don't
I
you
kind of
dare.
love that.
IT. He's not
They
a
get
full
a
character. He's
handler.
literally just an NPC background.
Yes.
Oh, I know who their handler is. There's only one person who has enough experience in dealing with demigods to work for the OTA and to handle and to be the direct between a entire demigod team and the OTA. Nero.
Is it? Can I guess, or do you want to say who?
Nero.
Nero.
It's always Nero.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be Nancy.
Nancy's too up there.
Nancy's
no.
way too powerful. She wouldn't stoop to that. She'd assign it to Perry.
She'd be able to keep them in check, though. Is all I'm
So
thinking.
Nero's
Well-
the handler and Perry is the IT
I think
guy.
Nero's just the go-between of I think Nero's just the go-between of any all other team
That's me.
and the OTA.
It's
Because
the only way he doesn't drive them insane if he's
Yes.
gone enough.
Keep him busy.
Yep. And for that, by the way, a lot of this happened on our YouTube channel. Hang on, let me find the button here. I will go ahead and
Dr.
spam
Waffle
it again
supports.
because you know
Yay.
I have that.
I think we just I kind of like the idea that Dr. Waffles is now a character because that's kind of amazing. Dr. Waffles as support staff.
Could be really fun.
Internet. He's a independent contractor, though.
Independent contractor.
It's their guy who they've hired.
Yes.
Can his business name be called the Waffle Iron, though, please? You guys ever wonder what his real name is? No, it's Waffles. No, it's definitely Waffles.
I didn't spend 6 years at Waffle. Oh my god.
Dr. Waffle Iron.
Wait, does this mean that Dr. Waffles' office is now like a Waffle House that went under and he just bought up the property and they just bought up the property and he converted it to a server farm?
Yes,
It
absolutely.
is not. Dr. Waffle Iron, sorry.
6 years at Waffle House.
Well played. Well played, Dr. Waffles. That's brilliant.
Does Dr. Waffle...
Ryan and the 3 customers that didn't know that they actually converted it yet.
They're just cleaning out the freezer stock.
So did Dr. Waffles trade our stuntman? Well, stunt woman?
No, I think we still have stuff off of.
I mean, it was Waffle House.
No, I think. Oh, so Dr. Waffles figured them out, and approached them and went, "So, here's the information I have. Do you want me to get rid of it and help you keep it this way?"
You have an image problem. In fact, you're too visible.
Thank you, Dr. Waffles, for joining us today, because that's amazing.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, where were we?
We're permanently derailed.
Yeah.
I like that. All
What were
right.
we doing? I don't know.
Cool.
I would like. I think if I do believe I know who Dr. Waffles is. He is a good friend of mine, and he is. I'm very glad he did that. He jumped on this.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
He is also a fellow streamer, and so please feel free if anyone wants to help follow him.
And thank
that'd
you
be
for
great.
pushing us over that associate platform,
Yes.
plateau that we've been hitting. So
Thank you. Thank
We
you.
can,
Thank
we
you.
can start working for it now.
yes.
All right.
Oh,
Okay. After
all my
those
thought
tears.
has left my brain now. That's just
Right? All right.
We
You
went on a
broke
few
me.
tangents. Just a few tangents.
Congratulations.
That's all right. You'll be up and running and doing your stream soon enough. It'll be great.
Yep. Sounds great. All right. So let's talk about the team a little bit more. Stunt woman.
Stunt woman.
So Fortuna is their mother.
What's their high attributes? Luck, obviously.
Luck
For
is their
sure.
highest.
Gotta have something physical.
We know how to do it.
Luck and
Might.
HEC, probably, right?
HEC,
yeah, that's better. HEC is
HEC
better.
or HEA.
So luck and survivability.
Mm-hmm.
I can dig with that. I can live with that.
They can take a licking and keep on ticking.
All right. Low attributes.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Judgment.
Judgment.
Let's
I
be
suppose
honest.
because their luck
Yeah.
is just getting them through everything.
You're
That's
a
fair.
stunt person. As knowing many stunt people, their judgment is a little bit lower. In order to light yourself on fire, you can't be all together up here.
That's
Fair.
basically how Jackie Chan got his start.
Yes.
Oh, that's way too not safe. That's way too difficult. I can do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Luck, judgments, what's
Well, are they attractive?
they're attractive enough. Like
Yeah,
they
they've
do
got to
have
be attractive enough. And that's going to be one. Well, that could be their third lowest. So
that I could be their third lowest.
the max
They're
17
stunt
level.
doubles.
It's why they don't have a leading role. You don't see their
Fair.
face.
That's fair.
Mhm.
So judgment.
Well, they're going to need quickness and stuff. So
Yeah, they need
They're
it.
going to need their
intelligence
physical
is
stats.
probably going to be
Intelligence will probably be their second highest.
You mean their second
second
lowest?
highest.
Their second lowest.
Yeah.
And then we said it allure, right?
Lower. Yep.
Allure.
All right. And everything else is average.
Mhm.
I dig that a lot. We'll come back to their
Curse.
yeah. Well, let's talk about that.
Mhm.
Curse.
A very famous actor was told by the safety man that he couldn't do a stunt, so they got a new safety man.
Pretty much. Mhm.
I think that their curse is that their swings of luck are huge.
Like, so they randomly have like really bad luck.
So they have to. So they have. If it takes a massive amount of luck to get them through a stunt, it's going they're going to go through a string of really crappy luck.
So their luck overall balances.
And their luck has to balance itself.
I don't know if I like that.
Work?
No.
Or
unless it's just literally any in the job it's one, but like in regular life it's bad.
there's another thing, and it's a crappy one, but it's a really big bad curse. Their luck comes from other people.
Ooh.
So if they burned up a lot of luck in order to survive, like if they were like, oh, I'm going to use a skateboard to jump the Grand Canyon, and they burned up a crap ton of luck to do that, there's a bunch of people who just had really bad luck. Like I
like that.
So they literally steal basically karma.
They have to steal luck.
Not a bad idea, but yeah.
It's a
Dr.
first
Waffle
pass.
suggested the luck always gets them into trouble. But
They still like to get to be effective.
so this demigod's sort of a Dampier, but for luck.
Yeah.
Almost. And it's much like imps, where imps could take him where his curse could take him anywhere, that luck can be pulled from anywhere. So
Yeah.
if it's this would have killed you like 15 times over. What do you mean a plane just fell out of the sky?
Or this would have been a deadly fall and somehow you survived it. Oh, the actor just died on set.
Oof.
So he's responsible for all the random accidents that happen on set.
So who
What
was
the
the
heck
stunt
the
person
news?
on the set of Rust then?
No. Oh, wow.
Let's not go there.
Too soon. And really, come on. Let's not go there.
Yeah, because Fortuna is associated with both good and bad fortune. So
I dig it.
Works.
I really
I'm
dig
just
that.
looking.
So she's
What is their skill that they will always succeed at?
It's got to be
I mean,
Leaving my
for the
screen.
whole movie's sake. they did way too many stunts on that.
Oh, that's
They
funny.
were the main actress' stunt double.
All right, so what is their
Be one of the-
what would their main
It's a
skill be?
proficiency. What proficiency is there? I can spend some soul to always succeed at.
Hang on, I'm finding one of my. Where's my stupid?
And stuff.
You're the expert here of demigods.
Hey.
I mean, it's not like we wrote this or anything.
I know, right?
I don't want to talk about it.
Athletics, movement, stunts.
Remember that it doesn't even have to be. It's only the proficiency. It's not a specialization. It's not an expertise.
So then movement, athletics, movement.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning towards that.
That
Yeah.
fits perfectly with
True.
stunt person. Right?
Yeah. Sorry, I just thought about the dumbest one that would possibly have also worked really well.
What's that?
Evade. Evade.
I mean, that crossed my
Ooh.
mind earlier. Just
Oh,
saying.
that is. I mean,
I
that is how
actually
some
kind of
of the
like that.
some of the luck powers work in some of them more of the superhero world. It's literally you shot the fly that just flew in front of you.
I kind of
Ow.
dig the evade. Yeah, I dig that a lot. As instead of movement.
Burn soul. Perfect evade.
Oh man.
And we can work out their other details later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
where are we
what I was
at
looking
time
for.
wise? Yeah. So let's go through and do at least
yeah.
the high attributes, high-low attributes and curse, and maybe one special for all six. Okay. Our why did it turn into ages? Autocorrect.
Wants
loathe you.
ocean.
It's fine when you're not
so-
doing things in other languages.
Well, that's true. So Aegir, Norse god of wine and
We already had the curse. Can't
I
get
mean,
Oh, that's right. We did.
That's
So I
right.
guess I'll stop
can't
looking.
get drunk, high, etc.
that is a curse.
I mean, if there were young god,
For some
demigod
people.
at this point, that as well, they just figured this out, and now they're really or they're still. There has to be a limit. There has to be.
High attributes. Health.
He's Norse. So this is gonna sound dumb, but let's go with might and health.
I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems right
I
to
think
me.
health would be the highest.
Mm-hmm.
And then might. Low attributes.
Intellect. Just kidding.
I'm gonna go with
Luck does seem like something that would be
judge.
I'm gonna go. I'd say
No.
luck.
Okay.
Allure.
Luck and allure.
We need a third. So luck's the lowest. Allure's the mid, so that tops out at 13.
I almost want
Intellect?
to say 8. I almost want to put HEC just because it'd be hilarious that he still has some of the shakes as though he was a little drunk all the time.
He literally gets like cause it's what it's like. You're basically it's a toxic, but he doesn't get the potentially fun, enjoyable side effects of it. He just gets negative,
I like that even
sick.
better than they just can't get drunk or high. I like that. So
Yeah.
HEC makes sense.
They can't get drunk, but they
Instead, they still get the toxic side
hangover.
effects. So they get a
Basically, the
hangover without
hangover.
having the fun stuff? That's
Oh.
terrible.
Just have one drink. It's really not worth it.
You ready for the dumbest thing? The dumbest thing for them actually to be really good at for
Sure.
their godly thing? Chemistry.
Oh, makes sense.
Love it.
I mean, that makes sense.
If I can spell.
I'm not saying we accidentally made a Norse Walter White, but we kind of accidentally made a Norse Walter White.
I was thinking it. Okay, so a Lakshmi.
That's what I'm.
This is the poor, downtrodden, unlucky.
I need to look her up.
Yeah, I gotta look her back up.
Mhm.
Oh, she's a goddess of misfortune.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she looks after the poor.
Literally her ability, her deity lineage is literally anyone around her gets bad luck.
We might need to find a different goddess then.
Yeah.
Because her and Fortuna are very much stepping on each other's toes.
Well, no, because we don't have to give her a high luck.
Well, no, I meant more about the curse.
Right. But this is any time if she is effectively a vampire for luck all the time, whereas Fortuna, it's conditional. They're stealing it from somebody else. They're just a general. What if they're not stealing the luck? What if just everybody around them gets a negative luck modifier?
Actually, I was thinking the opposite. Because specifically she's a representative for the poor, she takes on a little bad luck to give them a burst of luck. So like she walks by a convenience store while someone's doing a scratcher and that scratcher hits. But she may trip over a stick because of it.
Unless it only works around like the misfortunate.
Yeah, but yeah, like it only works again among the lower end. Like it's that like it's small bursts of luck. It's not like you're going to hit the $1 billion jackpot,
Right.
because otherwise the amount of backlash she would get from that like huge hit of luck would probably kill her.
So
Uh,
so she just affects the luck of the unfortunate around her all the time, and
Yeah.
as a result, it actually.
Okay, so as a goddess of misfortune, but we also want to make her the demigod of the poor.
I don't think we
She
need
gives
luck at
positive to that, but it's not so much to her. It's just anyone who isn't already in misfortune then gets the misfortune.
Yeah, I
all.
kind
Like
of
she evens
agree.
it out.
Yeah. So
Do we want to
basically, she
look?
can't go to Hollywood or they chase her out.
Do we want
I
to
was
look for
thinking
someone?
She can't go to
It's
Rodeo Drive.
instead of a goddess of misfortune, and that's so that maybe someone of the hearth, someone who
Well,
would more want to take care of people.
I was gonna say, what if her curse is it just affects her? She just can't seem to accumulate wealth. Or is that too far out of the bounds of what you're thinking?
No,
I don't want to
it's
go with
not.
like
It's
another
just
luck thing.
yeah, I agree. I don't want to do another luck thing, but
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's why I was trying to think of like a hearth goddess.
Pretty much
Eh,
all the hearth goddess are mother goddesses, so
Yeah, a lot of your hearth mother goddesses. Anyone that's more of a caretaker goddess.
mhm.
So that would make her. So that could very much lead into like the since we're looking at a young demigod, an activist who's like trying to push for rights and that kind of stuff.
I don't. How? Why would she be on this team?
It gets her closer to the Hollywood elites.
I don't know that I want to make her an activist per se.
Well,
I
that was just an example.
Yeah, no. What if I like the idea though? But what if it's the low key, the non stoplight or spotlight things? The always she spends part of every day in a different soup kitchen. She spends. I mean, she
Yeah.
just is kind of that current. She goes around the homeless on the street. She's making sure that they've got water. That they she's just that person who's never getting the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the fact that I like the idea, Jesse, of the curse that she can't gain wealth. She just can't.
Or it has to be used on, to advocate for the poor. Kind of getting what you're getting at with making sure that individuals are provided with
Yeah.
their needs, So
Well, if she
she
gets wealth,
accumulates
she
wealth,
can't
if she
hold
holds
on
on
to
to
it.
it too long, there's a negative
Yeah.
consequence or something.
I like that idea.
Right. It's got to be used for the benefit of those in need.
Okay. I like that.
I think our highs are
Judgment?
I think
judgment.
so. She's got a judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost like
Okay.
quickness. Like she's got good judgment, and she's quick to act when somebody's in
Yeah, I
need
like
of
that.
something.
I like that.
Either that or we could go with health because she's around so many poor, diseased, dirty. She doesn't
Yeah.
get anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, health works.
Mm-hmm.
She's just generally healthy.
Yeah.
That works.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a sign of how like fried my brain is because I was just like, she should be quick. But looking at this thing right in front of me, I was going to say quickness should be one of her weaknesses because her mother is associated with sloth and
So she's really, really slow.
slow.
I
So-
actually kind of dig quickness being her low.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 more low.
Allure.
No, I want to leave allure
No.
average.
Average, yeah.
No, she's interacting with people. So,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
she's got charisma. Actually, that's what she needs, is a higher attribute as allure.
Okay.
On the charisma side.
mhm.
Likeable.
Judgment and allure. Interesting highs.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for someone
Actu-
who's driven to help the poor. I mean, like, actually driven.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't do the self-serving Hollywood thing.
Yeah. Quickness, might,
Yep.
The roadie.
And
Quickness, might, and
They do luck. I don't know.
luck I think is acceptable as the high-low.
mhm.
So this cap of 17.
So she's got high judgment, but is her intelligence high?
It'd be average.
Okay.
So average end. Or
oh,
like,
high, yeah, high on the
Basically,
or
that
the
just
high
leaves
low
the
as an
HEC.
HEA. Yeah, high low as an HEA would be interesting.
But that's the health. So
It is. It is the health, and it would drain her life pool at that point because oof,
yeah.
she's already taking 2 massive hits to her.
So her
Oh, I get what
average
you're
ones
saying.
would be intellect, HEC, and health at this point. I like that combination.
Mhm.
Okay. We've got her curse.
Next,
Next. Hathor, the beauty. The Hollywood beauty.
well, obviously
Can I just
allure
say
is her
something?
high.
Yeah.
that was the easiest of them all.
Well, it would be funny if we go back for just a sec if she always succeeds on larceny, because then that could be a nod to her like taking from the rich and giving to the poor.
Oh, I like that as a
Hold on.
as a
Is that
talent.
an extra? Is that a low skill? Is that a?
It's an
is larceny?
HEC skill.
It is an HEC skill, which
So
I
it's
think is
average.
average for her, right?
Yeah.
Does it have
Is
to be
it-
one of her highs?
Is it pickpocket, locks, or counterfeit?
Does it have to be one of the specific ones?
It does have
I
to be
think
one of
so,
the specific
yeah.
ones. It
Okay.
cannot be
Yeah.
one of the big overalls. It would be weird. That'd be. I think we discussed that. for
Counterfeit
about-
is kind of a victimless crime, right? If she makes fake art and sells it.
No, I think it
Pickpocket.
would be.
Locks?
Although
I think, like,
I
locks is
honestly
more useful than
counterfeit would work
pickpocket.
into judgment as well.
Yeah, I like counterfeit. Plus, she maybe that's why she's on the team. Is she's actually their counterfeit expert.
Could
Maybe.
be.
Other than the being a support group.
Right.
Also, the
Yeah.
support group.
Started as a support group, turned into a part-time job.
At least it's not a other romance book club.
We're gonna have to do a one shot or something, or write
Yeah.
up all the characters in the book club.
Yeah. Yeah, sadly.
Do you realize how many cryptids we have to make for that? I'm good for right now.
I love it. Later, though.
That's like a
Later.
4-hour stream to
Well,
make
I've already-
that many cryptids.
There are two,
Maybe
two
we
I
have
already
to
said
unlock
are
it.
in for sure.
Maybe
Well, 3 that are.
I was gonna say we know a couple of them, one of them
Yeah.
being 42, but
Mhm.
Chupacabra, and remember, the honorary cryptid is the Minotaur.
that's true.
Technically a demigod.
Yeah, he's the honorary cryptid because he doesn't really fit in the demigods. But he's not a cryptid, but
Yep.
we
Mhm.
accepted him. There's just as much smut written on him.
Of course there is.
Isn't that the requirement for joining the book club? You have to have smut written about you.
Yes.
There
And
must
published.
be
It's
paranormal
published smut.
romances on you.
Terrible
right.
published smut. Yes. Okay. So now let's talk about the Egyptian goddess of beauty.
High allure and high.
Health. David recommended health, which I think is fair.
No, that was for the other goddess.
But I
Oh,
think
okay.
it works, honestly.
It does work
High
for
allure.
the goddess as well. High allure, high health.
High health
Quickness?
or high luck. Right place, right time.
I don't know. Does she get to be pretty and lucky? No, I'm just kidding.
She can be quick.
Could be quick. Well, what
She
else
could-
do we
hey,
know about
hey,
Hathor? Let's take a
She
look.
could do everything that those male actors could do backwards and in heels.
Yeah,
HEC. I'm calling it HEC.
I'm good with it.
I'm
Yeah,
strangely good
she
with
is
that
the
one
goddess
too.
of music and dancing.
Oh,
wait,
absolutely
she's got
HEC.
clairvoyance, though. She's got clairvoyance.
Okay,
So
we can add that
won't
as a
drop
talent.
her judgment.
Okay.
We can add that as a talent. All right. Low attributes.
My
Yeah,
You don't
this
get
is
both.
literally a goddess they define not just beauty, but includes cosmetics. I love that that's defined.
That's
Yeah.
even funnier. So
might.
quickness.
HEA. Health.
Didn't we just give her good? I'm on a
Doesn't
different
that
screen.
go
No, we
with
gave her good
beauty?
HEC.
Okay. Okay.
No, we need HA
Oh,
for
because the makeup. Yeah, I caught up
Yep.
now.
part of the
Okay.
beauty.
Yeah.
All right. Might, HEA, and
I mean, judgment.
I know. I like hate to like go kind of
Yeah.
stereotypical, but I was thinking like
Yeah.
character judgment.
yeah,
Judgment.
I'm okay with that.
One or the other.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, these are demigods after all.
being Egyptian, she does not have blonde hair. If it was blonde hair, it'd be intellect. Playing stereotypes. I'm just saying, playing stereotypes.
I mean, she's never depicted with anything except black hair, so.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay,
I
so
think
what's her curse? Oh, she doesn't age, right?
She does not age. She can still die by other means, but she's effectively immortal.
Okay. I dig it. With all the baggage that
And we
entails.
gave her. Actually, that works for giving her the low HEA if she doesn't heal fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be rough.
What did we say one of her talents was?
Clairvoyance. And she auto succeeds at performance checks.
Hmm.
Obviously.
Not something with well, I guess that is influence too.
That is
That's
influence.
absolutely influence.
I know. I was thinking negotiation or something, but
How do you think she negotiates?
she gets everything she wants.
Whoa.
She's good at negotiating.
Whoa. We do not approve of these practices.
We just said performance. We did not say what type of performance.
Benjamin.
You
Button's
intoned.
I just know her allure is so high she can convince anybody of anything.
Right.
Wasn't Benjamin Button reverse aging?
He does reverse aging,
Sounds right.
but
Yeah.
no,
Is-
she's actually our older one. She's one of our older demigods. She's from the start of the talkies. And
She literally has
A
seen
big
it
part
all.
of Dr.
she has seen it
job
all.
is
I've seen all of
making
Hollywood.
sure nobody knows her real age.
Yes.
And the demigod of Aegir, he lived to the 60s and 70s.
Okay, so
The talkies were
19.
the 30s or 20s? Not that
The-
it matters.
20s, mid to late 20s were the primary talkies.
Okay.
Was the start of the talkies.
Yeah, I
Close
know
enough.
it's pre-World War One or World War Two.
Yeah.
I'll get the
Singing
right
in the
World War.
Rain. It gives you all the history you need to know.
She's still annoyed at how much that movie got wrong.
Okay.
I'm joking.
The real question is just when did the jazz singer come out? Because that's really the defining moment. 1927.
All right. What else we got?
Creativity, Brigid, or Celtic goddess.
Uh,
High attributes.
Intelligence.
It's got to be int and
I like
or
that.
intellect
They're
and
high.
judgment,
No,
right?
intellect. Yeah.
hold on. I'm seeing what handicraft is under.
HEC.
Handicraft is HEC.
So HEC and judgment.
Yeah, for crafting.
Yeah, HEC and
No,
judgment.
it'd be intellect. It would be intellect and HEC.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
You're right. It'd be intellect and AGC. I agree.
All right. So. Do.
Let's dump luck on her.
As the low.
She's also known as the healer. So,
okay.
so we can't give her low HEA.
Nope.
Luck.
And she's also Bridget the Smith, so her might's got to be at least average.
Allure. She works backstage.
Okay. We've got luck, allure, and judgment to play. Or yeah, luck. It's going to be luck, allure, and judgment. So allure has to be the middle, right?
Of course.
All right. What's her curse?
Speaks and limericks. Just kidding. That'd be hard to pull off.
Let's see. Celtic.
She can never. Nothing is ever
Dr.
hers.
Waffle.
She only
Ouch.
inspires, not creates.
Oof, a muse curse.
Dr. Waffle said
Or
people
just
always
literally
stealing
people
her work.
steal her. Always they steal her work.
She can't stay out in the sun too long.
She's Celtic,
Huh.
yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's not a curse.
No,
That's
No,
just
Bridget
her,
has like
just,
an
that's just
attribute or an
reality.
aspect of fire, so that's just her. Yeah, she's got to be careful about that.
Sorry, I had to make the joke about her possibly having red hair.
Oh, absolutely has red hair. You bet.
Yeah, it's Irish mythology is where she's most prominent.
What if her curse is there's always a flaw in everything she creates?
Ooh.
She herself creates.
She can't make money off of her work.
That's mean.
Um,
I like you a lot, Dr. Waffles. I like you a lot.
What? Oh, jeez, yeah.
So that leaves
What if-
two in this Hollywood team that can't make money.
Well,
I mean,
That's
she's
there's a
freaking
reason there's a support group here.
look,
yeah, that's fair. These
look.
curses,
She
man.
works as a props person in movies. Of course, she's not getting paid the big bucks.
Okay, so always a flaw or can't make money?
Hmm.
I mean, I kind of like always a flaw, but that was my suggestion. So
As a creative, the always a flaw would drive me nuts. I kind of like
Yes,
that.
it would.
Someone
one
else is
typo
always
in the
making
book.
money off of her.
That's what I was going for earlier.
I
What?
think we
That
combine.
someone else always takes her idea, her creation, something like that.
All right, if all of her work always has a flaw, someone else corrects that flaw and makes money off of that.
Ooh, combining them.
mean.
That's a horrible curse too.
She needs to make friends with this person so they can split the money. Or they can be co-authors or whatever.
No, because then they wouldn't be able to. Because then they wouldn't be able to steal the credit and move up in the world.
Right.
No, but it's just so mean
Again,
spirited. I
it's
don't
the
like
muse
it.
curse. It's still a muse curse without being officially a muse curse.
Yep.
Yeah, it is very much a muse curse.
who she thought about taking up enchanting items, and then they're like, no, we're good. No.
Yeah. And then it's
The
just
sword of
proficiency.
slaying yourself.
And proficiency is definitely crafting.
Yep.
Oh yeah, handicraft.
But
It's always
Yeah.
Crafting
stuff's always
specifically.
awesome, but there is always a flaw.
Oh, crafting. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a prominent flaw, just a flaw. Just enough
Right.
it bothers her every
Just not necessarily that it bothers her, but that it makes it not sellable.
Oh, that's
For as much.
that's a great poem, but that one line just doesn't quite read right.
that weird typo, or the number of syllables is off, or
And then
whatever.
she gets frustrated, throws in the garbage, somebody grabs it, fixes it, and publishes it.
Yeah, I dig it.
There's somewhere out there a writer just went, oh, I felt that in my soul. What was that?
Me.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I'm now inflicting this curse on somebody else.
All right.
I just realized we did the AI curse, basically.
Oh, woof. Yeah.
So how old is Bridget? She young?
Oh, she's young. Mid-20s, like, or late 20s, postgraduate, been bouncing from like writers gigs and like working in prop houses and like just bouncing between like different union stuff.
She's been writing stuff forever. She cannot seem to get it published or get any traction. She gets a story out there and it just flops. Yes.
She sends a script to the studio. Suddenly there's a movie with a very similar plot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that doesn't happen ever.
Right?
Stuck doing punch-up work. Ugh.
Yep. All right. Last. The Greek goddess of law.
Okay, judgment's got to be
Eunomia.
high.
Yeah.
Judgment and intelligence.
Judgment and intellect. Yeah.
You got another judgment intelligence.
Eunomia. Let's see. What's about her?
All right. How are we playing? I really want to make this person lawful stupid.
No.
Yes.
No. Hold on. It's not so much that they're lawful stupid. We can do this in the curse. We can do this in the curse.
Okay. I want them to be the prototypical paladin of, but not the paladin of justice. It's the paladin of you broke the law, sir. You're down. You're done.
That's why their intellect is high, but their judgment is low.
No.
That's actually, I was kind of leaning towards
applying.
Intellect is a high attribute, judgment is a low attribute.
Right. They have no nuance in when they're enforcing rules.
That's what I was kind of leaning towards. So, intellect, absolutely.
Hold on. One could also argue that allure instead is their low because they understand that you've broken the law. They even know exactly what law you've broken because they identified it. They cannot figure out how to tell you without sounding like an a-hole.
Yeah.
They have no
That's
tact.
more lawful stupid. They have no tact.
I would put
to be a low allure.
See, you put judgment and allure at low. Because again, they don't have the judgment or the ability to.
As long as intelligence is still high, because law and legislation means she reads it, she can memorize it, she can repeat it.
Also, I don't
doesn't mean
know.
She's good with it.
Yes, Dr. Waffles, absolutely.
I don't know if I want to go something where this character could potentially be splained because they misdid something, especially since we are coding them currently as female, as a woman. So making them lawful
I don't know. The player could be absolutely hysterical with that.
It could be, but it could also lead to some problems. That's why I was thinking putting in the curse may be where you want to put they see all law as black and white, no matter what.
Sure. I agree with that as the curse. I'm just saying
that I don't want to make them lawful stupid paladin as a pre-gen. I want someone to make that character on their own and have made that choice to play that character.
Okay.
I see your point.
I see your point. I think Allure has to be the low.
I'm okay with the
Just
being
because
the low.
of personality, frankly.
No tact is fine. No tact is absolutely fine.
So
Oh yeah.
I
Allure,
would
might, and
put,
quickness
so then
is
I
the
would
lows.
make judgment as an average then.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, as long as it's
So-
not the low.
So what's their other high for intellect?
Well, if we go with if David's suggestions of low of allure, might, and quickness.
Okay.
High of
That would leave
HEC.
We don't want to do judgment.
Correct.
HEC would well, let's go. How about we've already that's the thing. Some of these we've already used several times. Like
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
and
so
we have
it's
certain
luck
number.
or HEC or HEA.
you know what? I have a
I say,
really
what if we give him luck? It keeps him out of trouble.
I
Actually, I
kind
thought
of
of
dig
tact.
that feel. Yeah.
I thought of something funny. Do might
Go ahead.
instead. It's the strength of the law.
Might kind of popped into my
Might-
head, like
I was
they're
gonna say,
so
might
headstrong
almost-
about stuff, they get in trouble, but
Might almost leads them into a stereotypical paladin.
I know.
Legitimately. So
That's
does
the only-
HEC for me. I kind of dig luck because it's just enough luck to keep them out of trouble, right?
Okay.
mhm.
As Jesse said, yeah. I dig that.
Keeps
So
them
that
from getting
makes
beat
judgment
up,
and
getting into fights.
what are the others that are left? Judgment.
HEA, HEC, and
Yeah, HEA and HEC. Okay, good. Cool.
Yeah. All right.
okay, so we just
Uh,
need
Seize all activity in black and white
Through the lens, are they following the
according
rules or not?
to the law.
mhm.
Does it have to be law or any rules?
I think law/rules works. Man, they'd be a pain to work with too.
I mean, we could just give
However,
them
the
knowledge
upside
law.
is this means they
oh,
are perfectly colorblind to external factors, to external traits.
Mhm.
So they don't care color, creed, anything. It's
Fair, right? They're not going to cut any exceptions to their
right.
friends or whatever.
Correct. They're fair.
they auto succeed at law, knowledge
yeah.
law.
Knowledge law.
Yep.
Oh gosh, I want something more interesting than that. I mean, it makes sense, but let's see.
They're fairly not fun to play D&D with, Dr. Waffles.
Yeah.
They're not fun to play any board games with.
I mean, this is literally a character. Yeah, this is literally a character that
Is a
will
rules
be
lawyer.
fun to play. Will be fun to play just because you get to have no tact.
You're right. This is the rules lawyer, especially if their hobby is tabletop games.
Their hobby is not tabletop games.
No.
There's
That's
no
too
way
meta.
their hobby is way outside of anything that involves any kind of rules. It's hiking
No.
because there
Yeah,
are no
they need
rules.
something without
There is no
rules.
rules with
Oh,
hiking.
minis war
There is
games.
absolutely
I
rules with
love
hiking.
that. I
What?
love that. Yes.
But only the painting because they
No.
cannot stand that the rules are not balanced.
It's their hobby. They just can't find anybody that wants to play with them after the first or second time.
So literally all they do is paint their armies.
Yep.
They have so many armies.
What are
Now,
we
if
saying
their hobby
their
was-
high is for their what do we say? Knowledge law?
That's their auto succeed is knowledge law.
Okay.
It fits. It's not as fun as, but there's not really a lot of other ones that fit.
Yep. Okay.
You know, it'd be funny is if you gave them like hack or design because they understand the rules of how stuff is programmed.
Oh, they would be dynamite at that. Yes.
Well,
In other
they
words, this
specifically know-
character,
Your program.
this character is sapling in 20 years.
No,
Just
sapling
make sure
in 20
everybody
years-
I
follows
noticed
the
it-
rules all
they-
the time.
Sapling
do
in 20 years
echo
is
of
in an
sapling a bit.
institute. Sapling's
Ugh.
in an institution after
But-
20 years.
Parts of sapling are too close to my personality, and when we make these jokes, it just gives me like,
Those twinges.
some dark visions of my own future.
I mean, to be fair, I felt called out on the last one, so, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
Why do you think I'm glad we went with a writer, not a props person?
Felt
I
that?
would have felt
I
called
missed
out.
that. What'd you say?
Brian was saying he was called out by the last one.
Yeah.
So this
By
is a
Bridget.
fun team. This is
Ah,
a fun
gotcha,
independent
gotcha.
team. You can like all of them because they're demigods, like have like could be casters or fighters. Like there's a good mix of just about everything in there.
I'm not sure I'd want the stunt woman to be a caster with her judgment of.
Yeah.
Oh hell no. No. I'd be terrified to see her in combat though.
Yeah.
That auto succeed on evade.
Yeah. No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh. I just thought of a terrible
The stunt one's the
talent.
one who gets them out of the situations that the law person gets them into.
What terrible thing did you think of?
What?
I'm gonna make sure it actually works with our rules because we create
I
rules
know.
for this.
I know.
It doesn't work. It's it's a faith ability we have to build.
Hmm.
Trying to think
Remember,
if
they
we
get
can
a
build
co-
it.
We have a they have a I would just rather than what exactly do you want to do? Can force a what?
Can they force something improbable to happen?
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
can
they already-
change. They can change destiny.
Yeah, no, that's already improbable. The improbable in an area, you're already blowing the what limit did we have? Not SC of 90 out of the water.
All right, I'm going to leave that note there because we can build something close to that.
That we could probably do. If they have to touch something, if we could like bring it down to touch, like they could touch something to change its to change what it does.
Right. All right, we'll come up with something. I like that. All right. With that, we've now been online for well
Longer
past our
than
normal
normal.
time, for almost an hour and 40 minutes now.
But honestly, it worked out. We did hit our subscribe
Yes.
our follower.
And our
And thank you to
streams
all the
went
new
up.
people.
Our
So-
stream's been up the whole time. We started on time. We went longer than usual.
Don't.
I only dropped my
shh.
connection
You're
once.
tempting
Mike,
fate
stop
now.
cursing us.
Shh.
We're here
Stop.
to help.
Um.
How about we go ahead and share our
Yep.
um
We'll share the links one last time.
Of
What
course.
is what's coming from us? We've got a lot of stuff coming. First of all, we'll share the links.
Yes,
Yes,
what are your-
actually, all our upcoming convention appearances are in the Discord under events. I
Yep.
did that the other night, so
Yes. Thank you for that, Jesse. We
Yeah.
have this 2 weekends. We're going to be at Cherry Capital Comic Con over Memorial Day weekend. We're in the game room. We're running demos all weekend long. We've got stuff to sell. We'll also be running demos of the new card game, which is theoretically on a ship crossing the ocean right now. Um, all 3,600 pounds of it.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, where are you gonna put this?
I, yeah, no, that's a problem. 2 full 3x4x6
Storage
foot
unit, I got you.
pallets.
That's what garages are for.
Storage unit.
Now, actually, I do have a plan, but I have for those of you who don't know, I have a
Not
10 by 11
Stream.
office that's already filled with con stuff. So
you're pretty much seeing most of it right in this video.
yeah, kind of actually.
Yes.
It's gonna be brutal. And getting them off the pallets, counting them. Yeah, so we got that. We've got play mats coming with them as well. Dave, why you should listen instead of just watch. I was already talking about that.
So yes, very soon we're going to be releasing a new game. We have a few of the things in the works that we're hoping to maybe make announcements about in the future.
Yep. We're working on other fun stuff this summer. So we will be releasing the game, assuming it, knock on wood, arrives on time.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will be releasing the game. We'll be doing a soft release at Kogan Con in Grand Haven, July 6th. And we'll be doing a larger release at Capital City Comic-Con in Lansing, July
12th, 13th, 14th.
12th, 13th, 14th. Thank you so much, because I don't remember
Yes.
those things.
I dumped it in the chat.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we'll be doing I'm going to be a guest, I believe, at both of those. And at Cap City, we're going to be doing a lot of events in the booth because we've got a larger booth, so we'll be running the game. We'll be having some cool specials. Further on down the line, we've got Grand Rapids Comic Con in November, where I'm a guest. And we'll be doing... you ought to come out and see us if you can, because we'll be doing a live show. We do a live show every year now. It's a live action improv experience that is far funnier than it has any right to be. It's the crazy that's here now, and is it's really funny.
Well, I was gonna say we'll have several panels. I don't know which we'll make announcements on those when we get them all solidified and we know times. And
I know I've got at least 2 panels that are coming up in July at Cap City. One of those, I believe, we're going to do at both Cap City and at Grand Rapids is David and I were just talking about this week. It's how to print a card game without going broke.
As you have just done this thing, yes.
As we have just done this thing fairly successfully. Well, we've got it printed. Selling it, I expect will happen, but it's going to be fun. Where is it?
I mean,
That's the
again,
game.
demos went very well, so
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Artwork. This is artwork by a Grand Rapids artist who's amazing. Who also did the cover for the other handbook, which I know Michael has somewhere around there.
You have it literally on display behind your head.
I do. It's up there too.
And yep.
But
so if you would like to make so for those of you who joined our stream and are not and have not yet purchased, if you want to play something that's not a human, this is where we currently have all the rules for playable non 100% humans.
And they are balanced to play with humans, which is important.
And if you were confused with our discussions of IMP and WD-42, on Sundays we will be basically replaying Restore Core with commentary.
We're doing director's commentary with any of the Restore Core cast who wants to join us on Sundays. Every other Sunday, because I've got other stuff that happens, that's going to fall into rotation. Probably starting this Sunday, actually, we'll be doing a 2 hour with an hour and a half to 2 hours, probably. Director's commentary with at least the first episode of the Restore Core.
We apologize in advance. It was still in our learning curve phase of how to do this.
Literally
Do
our
everything.
first recorded live action or live play. It was rough. It's not anywhere near as pretty as this setup. This is 3 years of experience building to this, and
We're still learning.
bribing the right gremlins and slaying the other right gremlins. You know, those things. Other than that, though, we've got plenty of fun coming up. So check us out at the cons. Watch this stream. Thank you again to Ryan and Dr. Waffles for following, which pushed us above the 50 follower floor to become associate. So now, as long as we get the views in and we get the time in, yeah. So sign up for notifications when we start streaming. I appreciate it if you guys could show up, because we really would like. We're this close to hitting associate. I mean, our numbers are there. But Dr. Waffles, I really hope to see you on other streams, because it'll be really, really fun. Thank you for joining us, Ryan. Thank you for joining us, and the other folks. David, I know you were in there. Amur, I know you were in there, and trying to think of anybody else who was
The new
commenting.
person. That other new person.
Yeah. So, anyways, thank you guys so much.
Debonation.
Debonation.
Yeah, that's Ryan.
There we go.
Ryan DeBoer. That is the original. That is the OG6 in Nightmare
Indeed.
and Dragonflyer.
Indeed.
Yes.
Do we want to try to raid?
Oh yeah, got 5.
Yeah, 4.
I raided with 1.
That's fair.
Just yourself.
Crap. That means I gotta pull up Twitch, and
Michael, is your person still on?
No, they're off. But another friend of mine is on, Savage Sparrow. They're currently playing Fallout New Vegas, if we're interested.
Cool.
Why not?
Yeah, let me see if I can figure out how to do that. Without, and if the audio goes wonky, I apologize, because I have a Mac, and so desktop captures on, and anyways, so I might get
Savage
sound
Sparrow. Savage Sparrow, all one word.
Yes.
But I don't know. Can I raid without technically being an associate?
Yeah, I've raided, and I'm not.
Okay.
I just had to do it from the Twitch dashboard.
Okay, let's see if I can get into the Twitch.
Welcome to our learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We learned a whole lot.
Almost everyone's ran off on us.
Yeah, we learned a whole lot on YouTube, and then came here and went, "Oh crap, we don't know anything." Let's see if I can get the dashboard up. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sure my stream just went crazy. All right, raid channel.
Yep, and then just type in Savage Sparrow. It'll probably pop up as saying it live or something if it is.
I'm all about supporting my friends.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's who I've been rating. So
Savage Sparrow, Fallout New Vegas currently.
Yep,
that's him. That
Right.
is them.
you can start raid, and then you can, if you want, you can just click raid now instead of timing it out.
Okay.
Since I think we're pretty much done for the night. So.
Yep.
Oh,
let's see here. So if we start raid.
Quick start raid. It should pop up on the stream that we're. Yep, there it is. We're raiding. Give it a chance to catch everybody.
Oh, there we go.
Cool. Awesome.
And we're ready to go.
Eventually, we'll come up with a custom raid.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have to.
So thank you for watching. Thank you for
Yes,
interacting.
thank you so
And
much.
catch us hopefully next Wednesday or at least the Wednesday after. Whatever we can do.